Sit. Good girl.
You go in there. It's not a bullets for you.
So I went to the doctor. I haven't vlogged about this for a while. So I went to the doctor's and about my hands, and they're looking way better now. Again, you probably can't even tell that there was anything wrong in the first place from the videos. So I went to the doctor's and I went to the urgent care, which isn't an emergency room, but it is like, go to the doctor when you don't have a doctor or the doctor's office is closed, go to the urgent care, right? So I went to urgent care and they're like, oh, we just think it's an allergic reaction. I was like, okay, whatever. So I asked them if they could do a test. And they're like, no, we can't do tests. What are you talking about? Test? We can't. You have to go to the ER for that. I'm like, okay. So I went to the ER. I sat in there for 2 hours. They put me in the room. The nurse aides come in and says, we can't test what you have, but it's either scabies or an allergic reaction. And I'm like, okay, but that's a big difference, because an allergic reaction is something that something went wrong and now I have like to figure out what it is so that I don't have an allergic reaction again. Scabies are little insects, little dust mites underneath my skin that are pissed and that I got from somebody else. So I need to know which one I have, because one is really super contagious and I work with old people, and the other one is just an allergic reaction, which everybody kept saying was because of my hair, right? Okay, so I was like, okay, well, which one is it? And they're like, we think it's scabies. I'm like, okay, you think it's scabies, whatever. So the doctor comes in after the nurse and says that we can't do any tests, but we do think it's scabies. We're going to give you medicine for the scabies. You have to take this and take care of it and then go home and it should go away. So an hour later, the admissions people come. After the doctor and the nurse's assistants already came and see me, the admission people come. And they're like, okay, we need to admit you. And I'm like, but I already seen the doctor. She's like, you did already? Holy crap. And I'm like, yeah, I need to go. Are you the people that can give me my shit to leave? And she's like, no, I'm just the admissions person. So I had to answer a bunch of questions for admissions after I already got my answer and already was ready to leave. And then an hour later, the people that kick you out or say that you can leave comes. An hour after admissions. So I seen the nurse's assistants first, and then I seen the doctor, then I seen the admissions people, and then I seen the discharge people. And they came in and they gave me my medicine, and I left. So then I went home. I went to Walmart with my father. So you kind of see that. I took a couple snaps while I was there, because I don't really vlog with my dad. I don't vlog with my family. I only vlog with my friends, except my sister. But only because she already knows about the vlog. So I went to Walmart, got the medicine. I had to literally cover from chin down to my toes in medicine. I did that, and I had to shower it off in 8 to 14 hours. And when I woke up, my hands were so swollen. They're not swollen anymore, thank God. but they were so swollen that I couldn't, they literally were like this. That's as far as I could pull them. Like, normally like this, could go like this, and then it hurt like a motherfucker. So, and then I went and showered everything off, and it got better. After a couple hours, I just laid in bed with Angel this morning and like didn't leave and just watched YouTube because my hands hurt so bad. I didn't want to get out of my bed. So I sat and watched YouTube for a couple hours. Then the hurting did go away, and the bumps, there's not very many, like my whole hand was covered in them. Again, I don't think you can see. My whole hand was covered in them. You can kind of see one on this finger right there. The really big red bump right there. But the really big bump on this finger was all over my whole entire hand on both sides, on both hands, and down my arms. And then I did the medicine, and I'd say 5 hours after I washed the medicine off, this is the only one that still remains. And like it was down in the webbing of my hands, and they were starting to go on my feet. They were starting on my arms. So, this is the only one that I see that's left. Oh, I lied. There's one in here too. There's one behind. You can kind of see it. So those are the only two that are left that I can see, currently. So, I'm thinking it was scabies, which is not good because I take care of older gentlemen and ladies, so older clients. And if I had scabies, I touched a client on their face. So I touched a client on his face before I went to go and get seen because I thought it was just I didn't think of anything. I didn't think it was anything originally. I just thought it was like stupid bumps, something, I don't know. I didn't know what it was. So I didn't think of anything of it, and I touched a client on his face because I brush his teeth, and I floss and everything, and I do his hair, and I lotion and medicine his face. So I did touch his face and his mouth, so hopefully the scabies weren't that contagious yet, because if so, I might have just given him scabies, and that's not good because he is a paraplegic. He can't move any. I think it said he was para, so I'm not quite sure what the deal is with that, but yeah, so I gave it to him, and then the client before that, I probably gave her that too, so I called my office, and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to the doctor's tomorrow, which I am tomorrow at 2:00, and they're like, and I'm like, I think it's scabies, but I took medicine, and it should go away in a couple days. And they're like, well, we need you to get a doctor to approve you that you're not contagious anymore, and then you can come back to work. And they're like, well, what clients did you have so we can get them checked out? And I told them the names of the clients that I had. So they don't seem too pissed. Honestly, after I told them I had scabies, I thought they were going to fire me, like 100%. I legit thought they were going to fire me because I didn't know I had scabies. And on Sunday, my hands were so bad, they hurt. So I was like, listen, I called them and I'm like, listen, I'm going to have to come in late because I need to go to the urgent care because my hands hurt so bad and I need to figure out what the fuck is on my hands. And she's like, okay, that's fine. And then I called back, and I'm like, okay, well, urgent care didn't help me, and they sent me to the ER, so I'm going to go to the ER and ask them. She's like, okay, when will you be there? And I'm like, I honestly don't even know, because I'm in Warren, and you're in Mentor, and it's an hour and 20 minutes to my client's house. She's like, okay, get there as soon as you can. So then I get to the hospital, the ER, and they're like, oh, we think it's scabies. Now I have to call them and tell them that I can't come into work because I'm fucking contagious. Oh my God. And then after I got home and put the medicine on me from chin down, I had to fucking, everything in my room that could be washed needed washed. My pillowcases, my pillows, my blankets, my sheets, all of my clothes that I wore this week. Everything needed to be washed. So I literally washed clothes for fucking 3 days. Oh my God, it was fucking terrible. So Everything's washed. Oh, good. Why were you yawning so much? Everything's clean. I haven't put the clothes away. They're literally right. Oh, they're right there. That's all of the clothes I washed. And then blankets and shit. My hand is like going numb from holding your eyes. So yeah. Angel's also snoring. So that was the story of the bumps on my hand. I've been talking to you guys about it a lot. So it was scabies because now it's dawn. I'm going to the doctor to be tested if I'm still contagious or not. I hope I'm not because, you know, that fucking sucks. So tomorrow, if I can, I've been wanting to do this challenge for a very long time and I haven't been able to because, like I said before, my family doesn't know I vlog. My sister does, but I don't record myself talking to the camera while she's in the room. I usually just vlog the dog while she's in the room with me because she usually comes into my room to see the dog. Whatever. But tomorrow, I already have it set up. I'm actually staring at it right now. I want to do the 24-hour Sims challenge, meaning I created a Sim. I created parts of my house. I didn't create my mom's room or my sister's room because that's kind of weird. I don't want her to go in there and then me have to follow her in there. So I created my room, the bathroom upstairs, the kitchen, and the living room. And I plan on doing the Sims 4 challenge tomorrow. I have everything set up. I'm letting her play herself. I'm literally like letting her do her thing until hold on. So this is her. This is my room. I say it's a pretty good rip. It was just a quick thing. I really didn't do anything like a lot. So I have my room, my bathroom. If I made the whole house, my mom's room would be right here. And then I have the living room, the kitchen, the dining room. I didn't make Angel or anything because I can't control her. I also didn't make the basement, which is my sister's room, and the laundry because I didn't want, like, I don't have any laundry to do because it's literally all fucking clean beside me right there. So I didn't do that. So I'm going to let her play until the 27th day of spring, which she's on the 6th now. On the 27th day, I'm going to write down on this piece of paper everything she does, and then I'm going to try to recreate it. I was going to shake some keys, but I don't know where the keys are. Jerk. What are you doing, Lily? Oh, here comes Angel. He's just chilling in there. He's not even peeking his paws out. Oh.
I see him.
It's not like he can do anything. If he runs, he's gonna just bump into the... Can he pop out? He's like, thank you, Mommy.
Good boy. You're freaking him out. Stop. He won't.
Jump, Dirk. Jump. Get it, Dirk.
He won't.
Why?
He'll stand on his hind legs, but he won't jump.
Aw, Dirk, you're so cute, but such an asshole.